Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Today we are going to witness the debate of grade 10 Sapphire. Now, the proposition topic or the proposed topic will be skill is more important than beauty. So this is based on the story Arachne. So I am going to introduce the two teams. First, we have the proposition team with Miss Pictate, with Miss Bernaline Pagaran, Madil Biliuna, and we have also the opposition team. We have Mr. Mendoza, Miss Barahan, and Mr. Aglano. So the first speaker is coming from the proposition team. Okay, good luck.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today to prove our stand about the topic. I, as the first speaker of the proposition, strongly believe that skill is more important than beauty. First, let me define what skill is. Skill, in a denotative meaning, is proficiency, ability, or dexterity, expertness, an art, trade, or technique, particularly one requiring use of the hands or body. From the story that we have discussed, it is proven, ladies and gentlemen, that Arachne herself made known throughout the world because of her skills. Her family was known and became famous throughout Greece because of her undeniable skills. From these, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we can have the opportunity of this world when we are skillful. Skill is more important than beauty because through this, we can easily get jobs and eventually support our family. If you have noticed, the first question that will be asked from an applicant is, what are your skills, right? We can't enjoy and support ourselves and our family without skill or skills.
You mentioned that in applying a job. The first question that would be asked by the employee is, what are your skills? I would like to know that that is not the first question that would be asked. As far as applying a job, from the source I know, first question is, tell me about yourself. And with this question, the applicant should be made known himself to other employer, including the attitude towards work.
Yes, I have mentioned that. Well, if that would not be the first question, well, I suppose that would be part of the questions by the employer. It is not the issue whether this is the first question or the last question. What is more important is part of the questions that will be raised by the employer.
My felicitations to everyone. My opponent had her laid down stand belief of a proposed topic. Skill is more important than beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, I and my other members have strongly and believe and perceive the issue of as indispensable since it measures our ability. As to whether skill is more important than beauty or is other by oral. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put ourselves in the story of Arachne. It is the story where we have laid foundation our arguments. Let us define first our stand about beauty is more important than skill. From the dictionary, it is the quality of aggregate of qualities in a person or thing that gives pleasure to the dictionary, to the sense of pleasure that exalts the mind or spirit. See, ladies and gentlemen, the dictionary clearly tells us the beauty does not only come from outward appearance or look of a person, but a total package of person. Beauty comes from within. You are beautiful because you are nice, you are kind. Also, beauty comes from within. You are beautiful. And those things just radiate from within and eventually glow outwardly. What is the use of your skills when everyone hates you because of your attitude? Let us remember that Arachne was being punished by goddess Athena because she wanted to make with her fated was the result of her actions and skills that she made.
You have a lot to say about Arachne, but I object to what you said. Yes, Arachne was punished, but not because of her skills.
You're definitely wrong. It's obvious the punishment for Arachne was all made because of her action. The skills that she brought, of sure became proud and forget. That is goddess Athena and other gods and goddess who made her skill, expert in weaving.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. From the point given by the opposition in the topic, skill is more important than beauty. So, upon hearing those descriptions about skill and beauty, you will find out that between skill and beauty, skill is more interesting and more important. Many questions will pop up in your mind when you hear the word skill, like what are their skills? If their skill is useful, or can they share their skill to others, and etc. Not like beauty. It is very common because we all know that the word beauty, of course, it is about the face, body, appearance, feature, about a thing or person. So there is no interesting to it. In the story of Arachne, she is even more skillful than her father. So because of Arachne, her fame became so great that people used to come from far and wide to watch her working. She was immensely proud of her skill that had brought so many to look on her, praise on her. So from the story itself, we can right away conclude that skill is used. The skill that she has made her famous.
I am bothered of your statement. When you said that beauty is all about appearance, face, body, future where in fact it is already defined. From the first speaker that it is the quality or aggregate of qualities in a person. A thing that gives pleasure to the senses or pleasurable, exalts that mind or spirit. Beauty is not measured in the physical but of the inside aspect it is within us.
Yes, I have said that. I have based the statement from story of Arachne, where she became famous throughout Greece, though she was neither well born nor beautiful and came from no great city.
Good morning. We are bombarded with the information coming from both sides. My opponent had already tried to convince us the opponents, and so with the audience. That skill is more important than beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, I am but disagreed that skill is more important than beauty. Skill is nothing. It's not seen especially when you're not using it in a right way. It is useless and futile. Yes, you are loaded with so many skills. You are dancer, singer, composer, artist, writer, but most of your peers, partners, friends, people that you knew are the most hurt because you are insensitive, unkind, and proud. Then I must say, you are not beautiful. Beauty is not in you. You are still considered ugly and dull. If we are going to look, understand the story of Arachne. Though she acquired the skills of weaving, but in the long run of the story, she was downcasted because she didn't care the people around her. What was in her mind was all praise and pride, forgetting that there were immortals who were better than her. What's the worst thing? She ignited goddess Athena to compete with her. In this matter, skill was truly made of her life, dark and surpassing.
You have treated Arachne as bad in the story. You did not consider how she helped and supported her family through weaving. If Arachne was unskillful, do you think they can earn a living and make life better as it is?
Definitely yes, because Arachne became famous. Her father was great buyer. By then, I believe they can be supported by the means of living.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My opponent stated vaguely understand. I would then emphasize that skill is more important than beauty. Let us then be realized in the Arachne story that her family's income was elevated. Their family became beautiful and was sustained through, and by the skills of Arachne. Without her skills, her family would have been poorer. What I'm trying to say, skill helps you, make you become literally the best that you want, and even become famous. 2020, ladies and gentlemen, skill is more important than beauty.
My respect to you, madam. What I have understood that, after you laid your point, what I have created in my mind is, you were discouraging us to choose beauty, because as for you, skill is money. Money can buy food. Skill is equivalent to stomach. Without skill, you will die. That's how I view and understand. I'm right?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My opponents have not used their heads or they have not understood what they are saying. They took and understand the position statement literally. I would like to stress this according to Stacy McCann, campaign for safe cosmetics and author. Not just a pretty face. Beauty is the light in a woman's eyes when she is speaking her truth and leaving her position. It is the spirit and expression of who we really are. Now, it is clearly seen the beauty. It is more important than skill. Beauty is about attitudes, characteristics, your expression towards someone. I will give you a situation. Wherein beauty is depicted, there is someone or person or maybe close to you. A conflict was created. It might be misunderstanding or beyond that level. You forgave him because you think that is not good. To keep the conflict, the forgiveness alone reflects that your beauty is depicted. Because you have beautiful heart. What is skill when everyone hates you and doesn't like you because you are unkind and evil?
I would like to answer your last part statement. What is skill when everyone hates you? I know and I believe that you pointing into the story Arachne. Let us bear in mind that Arachne performed well as a round character in the story. We cannot conclude that from the beginning of the story, she was devilish. She was innocent of her actions, and she was nice back then. The only reason why she became a spider, because she did not pardon or say sorry to the words she uttered before Goddess Athena. Everyone liked her and praised her, and that because of her skill.
Ladies and gentlemen, I and my opponent can conclude that become famous and successful. You need to become beauty inside or out.
All I want to say, my opponent, is that skill is about opportunity, money, and life. You can have money in this world if you have skills.
Thank you very much. You have heard from the two teams whether skills are powerful than beauty, or else beauty is more powerful than, or is more important than skill. Okay, so any question from the audience? But before that one, I would like to say thank you to our judges. We have our first judge, Ma'am Susiliu. We have also Ma'am Concha and Ma'am Esther. Thank you very much, Ma'am, for witnessing our debate. So, any question? Okay, so one question from the audience.
Opposition team, convinced us beauty is more important than skill.
Okay, the question will be answered by the opposition team, the first speaker.
Beauty is more important than skills, because if you have beauty, if you have beauty, you have a good attitude. And what is the use of skills if you have a bad attitude and people likes you?
Any more question? There is none? Okay, so I would like to have a feedback or critiquing from the members of the judges. Any suggestions, feedback? Okay, from the left ko, no? Okay.
Okay, congratulations. Okay, based from my observation, okay, ideas are clearly explained. Both the proposition and opposition clearly explains their sides. And you did your best. Okay, Gana. Okay.
Good morning. Based on my observation, ideas were clearly stated, and if we still have more information or evidences, no? You should cite it well for you to convince your audience as well as the judges and professionals. No? Enhance your ideas more.
Okay, my congratulations on that side. So yeah, the two judges were stating that ideas were clearly manifested, and then I admire the way you question each other because you give time both sides to explain first on their side rather than but in ragali pagkalis na the other side is not yet finished to state her side. So I admire that, no? And then sa opposition, pwede man mo critic, no? Si Mr. Mendoza answered one of the classmates na beauty is a total package. In skills, do not tell me na sa skills walay beauty. There is. So sa imo, sa iyong statement na it is a